All right, a special guest here on Sports Extra. Joining me now is 1983 Heisman Trophy winner Mike Rozier and Floy Johnson, a promoter here in the Houston area. Guys, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having us. Thank you for having us.
Well, let's start, Mike, with talking football a little bit. Is it amazing when you look back at your career, and that was in 1983 that you won the Heisman Trophy? Time flies, doesn't it?
It does fly. You know, I didn't realize how old I am now. I just turned 57 March 1st. But I try to stay in shape, try to stay looking young.
You're still a young man.
Well, I think I'm only 57. But I don't miss the game. I miss the guys.
Yeah.
And missing hearing the crowd, the fans you have. But really, I don't watch football too much.
Can you describe this life that you lived a little bit?
I really can't. I was really blessed. I didn't want to play football at all. I wanted to be a trash man. And
is that right?
I'm telling the truth. This is my yearbook. But everybody kept on pushing me, not pushing me, but kept on encouraging me to do the right thing. You know, back when I was growing up in Camden, you know, you was my neighbor and Floy was my neighbor. Y'all could spank me and take me home. And my dad would whoop my butt again. These days, you can't do that with kids. And I think that's the problem with kids, young kids today. But back then, I had to go on a straight line because wherever I went, everybody knew my parents, and I didn't want to get a beating. So.
Well, I've read several interviews that you've done with, over the years, and you credit your parents kind of keeping you on that line, right? That's the straight and narrow path.
I think it's the parents to, well, it's not their responsibility to take care of the kid. Well, it is, but to keep them on a narrow, straight line. My parents did a great job, but not just my parents, my neighborhood, the village did. You know, my mom used to say, it takes a village to raise a kid. Yeah. I didn't understand it back then, but as I got older, I understand it.
You played for the Oilers from 1985 to 1990. What's your best memory from those years?
I say the fans, the senior song, Love You Blue fans. I mean, that song they used to sing all the time.
Yeah.
Just come on Astro, the dome, the old dome. I mean, it's history. It's
a pretty unique thing to play in this town, right, football-wise?
It is. I mean, the football, they love football here. Texas love football, period.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a privilege being here.
You know, we hear from former Oilers players all the time. I wanted to get your take on this, that since the organization moved to Tennessee, there's this void, right? Do you feel that way, that the organization needs a place, like the Oilers are Houston's team, right? Not Tennessee's team. I know a lot of Oilers fans don't want to even associate with the Titans.
Well, the Oilers started here, you know, Love You Blue, you know, everybody was here, Earl Campbell's days, you know, then my days and whatever, but I'm quite sure y'all missed it. They're in Tennessee Titans now, but you got a team. You got a team now, but they're not the Houston Oilers, but everybody's so used to being the Houston Oilers, so I think they missed that.
Well, another reason that you're here, not just to talk football, is because you have a pretty special event coming up. Mike, you start, and then Floy, you can jump in to talk about this Heisman weekend that you have coming up in May.
Yes, I called a couple of my buddies. Floy is doing for the foundation, the Grace Foundation, and he needs some more players in, some guys to try to bring a new thing for the fraternity of Houston. So you never had a golf tournament with a bunch of Heisman guys here. A couple of years ago, we used to do different things here and there, but just have a bunch like 10 guys here, you never had it before, so we're going to do it this time.
All right, Floy, you've been in Houston a long, long time. You've seen a lot of events. You've promoted them throughout the years. How neat is it to have all these guys in one weekend playing golf, yes, but just to be here in town? I mean, this is special.
The camaraderie. It's, Daniel, I mean, you know, like I told you, I met you a long time ago at Fun Day, and I used to be, everybody knew me as Moses Malone, little son or boy or whatever, but that's brought me a long ways. I met Mike Rozier through Moses back in '85, and I've had 32 years of traveling the country doing events all over, and I've just had a great time. But that's how I got started. Me and Mike was talking at my wedding. Mike was one of my groomsmen because he started my career back in the day. So we basically was talking about all the fellas getting together because I had a lot of my groomsmen that was football players.
Yeah.
So we all talking, and we started talking about the good old days, how we travel around the country and do these sporting events. And he said, "Man, that's gone. We need to have it." So I say, "Mike, why don't we have a golf tournament?" Because he loved to play. That's all he do now is play golf. He travel around the country.
John, what's your handicap, Mike?
Golf.
Golf, see that?
I like that answer. That's a good one.
So that's how we started. We started talking about the fellas getting together. So Marcus Robinson, who played for the Oilers, he's a coach for the Broncos. Chris Dishman, which is my best friend, played for the Oilers. Sure. Keith Davis for the Cowboys, Todd Scott, Minnesota Vikings. All of us was at my wedding, was talking about putting this together. So I said, "Mike, what if we did a Heisman weekend?" Mike said, "I can get the guys." I said, "You can get the guys? The Heisman?" So me as a promoter, my mind is thinking, nobody's done this. Nobody has bought all the Heismans for a weekend. So Mike said, "That ain't nothing. We help each other all the time." So I ran into a guy named Mike Petrie with his Grace Foundation. And Mike say we've been doing this charity to help out kids and their families with cancer, bone marrow transplants at Texas Children's Hospital and blah, blah. So we got to talking. I said, what if I brought you a bunch of big-name Heisman players? Your charity, we help out and let Joe make the money from it. We have a great weekend. He said, man, that'd be great. I've never met one Heisman, less known 10.
Yeah. So that's how many you'll have.
Oh, yeah, we have
guys.
a lot. And then about 25 other players. I got a list of and I still got players calling me.
Wanting to be a part of it.
Want to come in. So
what's it like for you to be a part of a group, a fraternity like this with the Heisman, that you guys support each other? It's a phone call away. They've done that for you. You do that for them. It goes back and forth. That's such a special group that a lot of men will never even be a part of.
It's a very special group. A lot of, like my son, sometimes I take him to the store. My son, Michael, back home. I got a son here, Jermichael, and a daughter here, Amber. But my son back home, we go to different stores and stuff. He says, Dad, why do I keep on talking to you or calling your name? I said, well, I used to play football and won a Heisman. Nah, you won a Heisman. I got it at home. I gave it to my mother. I just wear the ring. But when people ask me questions, and he plays football now, and I tell him what to try to school him the right way to play football, he don't even listen to me. He listens to you before he listens to me.
Well, that's not right. He should listen to
That's
you.
the way young
Just look at
kids
that
are.
ring.
It's my ring, yes. I wear the ring. My mom got the trophy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
that's the fraternity.
That is the fraternity right there.
Yes, it is.
May 18th through the 21st, proceeds go to the His Grace Foundation. What can people expect when about this tournament? Tell
Well,
me
we
more
have a
about
whole weekend. Starting Friday, May the 18th, guys going to come in. We're going to go down to House of Blues and have a thing. Twin Peaks is going to probably feed the guys, have fun. They're going to help support the event for the weekend. We have Saturday morning is going to be the great part. All the Heisman guys, we're getting their jerseys. All of them going to put on their jerseys, the college jerseys.
Oh,
we're going
yeah.
to go into Texas Children's Hospital and sign autographs for the kids, the cancer ward. And that's the part that we all probably going to start crying, because, to see those kids with cancer, it's something that's going to touch your heart. So that's one of the things we're going to do in the daytime is go in there and meet the kids, take pictures, sign autographs for the kids. Then Saturday night, we're going to have another big event, a party that we're not letting out right now because everybody's already trying to be a part. So Sunday is going to start the big events. We're going to have a domino tournament at Dave & Buster's from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. for all the guys. Carl Lewis actually went to U of H here.
Okay.
He told me, say, Floyd, I'm great on dominoes. I can do that. I said, all right, Carl.
the
we'll
trash
see.
talking's already
Everybody's
started.
Carl Antoine Smith went to U of H here, got 2 rings, Super Bowl champion.
Yeah.
He's talking noise. Floyd, that's my game. So we're going to let all the guys play against the people that's coming in to pay to play, have fun. Then 4 to 7, we're going to bowl, which is Mike thing. He's a bowler.
Oh, yeah?
Yo, Mike.
I like the bowl.
Mike love the bowl.
fun.
And what we're going to do is we're going to sell lanes to different companies. And all the Heisman guys, every game you're going to switch and go to another lane.
Oh,
so
very nice.
if your company buy a lane, you'll probably get to play with 12, 15 guys because you can play probably 3 or 4 games an hour. So next game. So it's going to have fun. Everybody going to meet different players, buy a T-shirt, get in, have fun.
Mike, I got to wrap up by asking you one question. You said you didn't want to play football at the beginning, but this game has opened up so many doors, so many different opportunities for you. When you kind of look back, are you so thankful that you were able to play this game at the level that you were able to play at and the opportunities that you got now that you're able to do this stuff?
I'm still thankful. I wasn't thankful back then. I'm still thankful. Every day I wake up, I thank the Lord. If it wasn't for him and my parents, I wouldn't be the person I am. I wouldn't have the ring, I wouldn't Heisman.
No. Mike Rozier, Floy Johnson, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's going to be a special event. I can't wait to cover it. That's going to be pretty neat.
You got to be there.
I will be there. Yeah, I definitely will be there.
Go to hisgracefoundation.org to sign up if you want to be a part of it.